everyone. Welcome to Tennessee's at-home learning series for math. Today's lesson is for all of our first graders out there, but of course, anyone is more than welcome to tune in. Today's lesson is the 13th lesson in our series. I'm Miss Sarah, and I am a first grade teacher at Baxter Primary School in the Putnam County School System. I'm so excited that I get to be your teacher again today. Welcome to our virtual classroom. If you didn't see our previous lessons, you can find them on the Tennessee Department of Education's website at www.tn.gov/education. Of course, you are more than welcome to tune in to today's lesson if you haven't seen those previous lessons. But you might have a little bit more fun if you went back and watched those lessons first, because we're going to use what we learned in those lessons to help us with our new learning today. Because today we will be learning how to count on an open number line. Before we get started, to participate fully in today's lesson, you are going to need paper, pencil, and you might need the student packet for Math Grade 1 Lesson 13, which you can find at www.tn.gov/education. Okay, let's get started. To get ready for our lesson today, I want you to go ahead and get your workspace ready. I already have some paper and a pencil laid out. I want you to go ahead and get out your paper and your pencil to get your workspace ready. I'll wait. All right, are you ready? Let's do it. We will be using a tool today called an open number line. Right here, I have drawn an open number line. Can you say open number line for me? Great job. Looking at our open number line, why do you think it is called an open number line? What makes it open? Right. The number line is called open because there are no numbers on the line yet. Now, I want you to take a look at a number line that I have filled in already. This number line helps me count by ones from the number 73 to the number 78. "73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. How is using a number line similar to or like using that 120 chart that we used in our last lessons? Right. They both help us count, and we can count on both of them from 73 to 78. 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. You are going to use your paper and your pencil today to follow along with me as we use open number lines to help us count by ones and by tens. First, I want you to watch as I label and use an open number line to count by ones from the number 78. And if you've got your paper out, you are more than welcome to draw your number line with me as I draw mine. To draw an open number line, we're going to do a straight line across, horizontal. We're going to put arrows at each end, like that. Do you have yours drawn? Excellent. I'm going to start with the number 78. So I will draw a line, a small line right there. We're going to call that line a counting mark because they are going to help us count by ones and tens today on these number lines. Next, I'm going to label this small line with the number 78 because that is where we are starting. I'm going to write my number below my number line, not above. I want you to watch as I use my open number line to count by ones. I'm going to start counting by ones, starting with the number 78. What number comes after 78? How can I show all of the next numbers so that my counting marks all look alike? I know. I'm going to use my finger to make the spaces in between all of my counting marks so they all look the same. Now it's time to label my number line. I know that 79 comes after 78, so I'm going to write that under my next counting mark. I'm going to continue to label my counting marks on my number line until I am finished. 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. Great. Let's go ahead and use our number line to count. I will draw hops as I count by ones. 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. Wonderful. We just used an open number line to count by ones. Great job. I can also use an open number line to count by tens. So let's take a look at our next problem. The directions say to count by tens from 56. So my first step is to go ahead and draw that open number line. Remember, it's a horizontal line straight across with an arrow at each end. Notice that our number line needs to start at the number 56. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my counting mark at the front, at the beginning of that line, and then I'm going to write the number 56 right below the number line. This problem is different than the one before because it asks us to count by tens from the number 56. I think I'm going to make the spaces between my counting marks just a little bit bigger because the number 10 is bigger than the number 1. So I'm going to make those spaces bigger to represent or to show that because we are counting by tens instead of by ones. So I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger. All right. I'm going to now label my counting marks. So if I'm counting by tens, I know that 50, 60, 66, 76, 86, 96, 106. I labeled my counting marks on my number line with the numbers that I just counted out loud. So now let's use that number line to count. I'm going to draw my hops again as I count by tens. You can count out loud with me. 56, 66, 76, 86, 96, 106. Wonderful job. We just used an open number line to count by tens. So we have learned that we can label and count by ones using an open number line. Now we are ready to tackle some problems together. Let's take a look at this problem. The problem says, count by ones from 99 to 105, and we're going to use an open number line to do that. Watch me as I use a number line to help me count by ones from 99 to 105. My first step is going to be to draw that open number line. What do I need to do first? Yes, first I need to draw my counting marks. There's the counting mark for 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Well, what comes next? Absolutely, I need to label those counting marks with the numbers that come after 99. So if we're starting at 99, 99 is going to be my first number. And I'm counting by ones, so I'm going to write the numbers that come after. 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Last, let's draw hops as we count. 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Great. You just helped me use a number line to count from 99 to 105. I want you, because you did such a great job, I want you to stand up and I want you to jump up and down 6 times. Excellent. Let's look at one more problem. For our next problem, work with me as we count on an open number line by tens from 12 to 62. What should we do first? Yes, first I need to draw my open number line. So I'm going to draw mine, and I want you to draw yours with me on your paper with your pencil. So we have a horizontal going across our page with arrows at each end. What do we need to do next? Absolutely. We need to draw our counting marks. Before we draw our counting marks, though, how big should they be if we're counting by tens? That's right. Let's space our counting marks out a little bit more than we did when we were counting by ones because we're counting by tens. So there's 12, 22, 32, 42, 52, 62. Do you have your counting marks drawn too? Excellent. Your number lines look fantastic. So what comes next? Did I hear you say that I need to label the counting marks now? Absolutely. When we label our counting marks, we are going to start with the number 12 because our problem asks us to count by tens from 12 to 62. 12, 22, 32, 42, 52, 62. You label your number line too. Great job counting by tens from 12 to 62 and labeling your number line along the way. Last, let's draw the hops as we count by tens again. 12, 22, 32. Are you drawing your hops too? 42, 52, 62. Great. We just used a number line together to count from 12 to 62 by tens. Now it's your turn. I want you by yourself to count by ones from 42 to 49. So the first thing you're going to do is to draw an open number line. I want you to complete that open number line to count by ones from 41 to 49. I'm going to pause for a minute to give you a chance to do that on your own. Go ahead. All right, time to check that work. I'm going to solve this problem now, and I want you to check to see if yours looks like mine. If it doesn't, now is the time to go ahead and correct those mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes. See, I did too, but that doesn't mean that we have to stop, okay? So it says to count by ones from 41 to 49. So that tells me that the space between my counting marks isn't going to be as large as the space between the counting marks when counting by tens because we are counting by ones. Okay, so I'm going to start at 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to label those counting marks. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Does yours look like mine? Some of you might have went ahead and counted again using your hops, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Great job using an open number line to count by ones. Boys and girls, you did a great job today. Today we reviewed how to use an open number line to count by ones and to count by tens. You did an amazing job again today. After the video, you will have a chance to complete some problems independently or by yourself. I'm going to show you those independent practice problems now, and you can find them on the website www.tn.gov/education. Good luck and do your best. To get started, I'm going to read those problems aloud to you, and you can complete those on your own after the show. The directions say, start at 99, count on by ones to 105. And they did number 1 for you, but you can trace those there and trace the hops. Number 2 says, start at 72, count on by tens to 112. And if you need to pull out that 120 chart to help you figure out where you go next when counting by tens, starting at 72, do that. Number 3, start at 89, count on by tens to 119. Number 4, start at 111, count on by ones to 118. Remember that when you are counting by ones, the space between your counting marks is going to be a little bit smaller than if you are counting by tens, because 1 is a smaller number than 10. So we want to make our marks reflect that or show that. I enjoyed learning how to count by ones and by tens on an open number line with you today. Thank you once again for allowing me into your home to learn with you today. I look forward to seeing you in our next lesson with Tennessee's At Home Learning series. Bye, everyone.
Hello, I'm Maria Lee, First Lady of Tennessee, and I'm so glad you're here. This has been an unprecedented time for our state and our country. I'm so proud to see how Tennesseans are coming together to serve and lift each other up in the midst of challenges. Each of us has a role to play, including you, our students. Right now, your school buildings may be closed, but there are many opportunities to keep learning. And we are so grateful for the partnership of PBS in bringing this program directly to you as one more way to keep us learning and growing together during this time. I want to also give a special thank you to all of the teachers who helped make this possible. We could not do it without them. Most of all, thank you for joining us.